Usually when people think about electric skateboards, they think about the specs and looks of a board. But what a lot of people don't think about is the history of these boards. Even though the history is only 45 years old, electric skateboards have made huge leaps in technology and became the boards that we have today. Hey guys, it's Skate Media here, and today I'll be diving into the history of electric skateboards. If any of you guys are new to electric skateboards, I'm going to give you the quick rundown. Electric skateboards are great transportation devices used to get to point A to point B in the most fun way possible. These wooden planks on wheels became really popular when a famous YouTuber known as Casey Neistat started reviewing the boosted board on his channel. This sparked a whole new community that quickly gained traction, and with the addition of budget board companies such as Meepo, Wago, and Backfire, electric skateboards have reached new heights. Electric skateboards usually come in two different flavors, hub motors or belt drive motors. I'll go into the differences in another video, but all you need to know is hub motors are usually quiet and maintenance free, but are less comfortable because they don't use a full wheel, while belt drive motors are loud and more maintenance, but are more comfortable than hub motors because they use a full wheel. Did you get all that? Good, let's get started. In the summer of 1975, a student in Berkeley, California named Jim Regerden designed and built the first motorboard in the garage of his brother's home in the San Francisco town of Campbell while on break from his physics studies. As you can see, this electric skateboard is different from the ones we have today. Some things to point out is the fact the remote is now wireless. The remote is connected by a cable that leads to the engine. To start the engine, you have to pull the cord connected by the remote, just like a lawnmower. Because of this, I think the engine used was a lawnmower engine. The engine used gasoline instead of electric power, making this board more of a gas-powered skateboard than an electric skateboard. The specs of the board are pretty impressive considering that it was made in 1975. The board gets you around 10 to 15 miles and a top speed of around 25 to 30 miles per hour. But this board looks like a death machine waiting to kill you. First of all, the wheels are small, meaning if you hit a rock you have more of a chance to fall off the board. Second, if you crash and damage the engine or flip over, now you have gasoline all over the street. I don't know how this was allowed to be sold in the first place, but eventually motorboard was banned in California due to the noise and pollution in 1997. In the late 1990s, Louis Finkel invented the first wireless electric skateboard. Finkel's board went from 0 to 22 miles per hour in 4 seconds and sold for $995. His board was unique because of the way it was controlled. It turned the user's body into a conductor. A metal strip underneath the trigger finger transfers a low-frequency signal through the user's body, through the deck to the receiver. Finkel sold around 1,500 boards until eventually selling his company. I couldn't find any more specs of the board online, so if you guys find anything about this board, DM me on Instagram at @eskatemedia. 2004 was supposedly the year when the technology became good enough for electric skateboards, but I can't find any information on the boards at that time. So we're gonna do a huge jump to the year 2012, where the Kickstarter campaigns gave creative and innovative individuals the place to beg for money. In 2012, Sanjay Dastur, Matthew Tran, and John Ullman began a Kickstarter campaign for their e-board design, the Boosted Board, and set the goal at $100,000. The campaign was such a success that it garnered nearly $500,000. The result was a 12-pound, 20-mile-per-hour electric skateboard. Boosted became one of the most well-known brands to date, becoming the face of electric skateboards. When anyone saw an electric skateboard, they would always ask, "Is that a Boosted board?" And because of this, many budget boards tried to copy Boosted board in one way or another. It seemed like no board could be as good as Boosted till 2019. In late 2019, Wago created the first board that can actually be considered a Boosted killer. While Boosted killer was a term for boards that were just faster than a Boosted, the Wago 3X took that term to another level. The Wago 3X was designed to be boosted in every way possible. The 3X had a Vanguard type deck that uses bamboo and fiberglass to make it just as flexy as the Boosted board. It also had a 10S 2P battery arrangement giving around a 12 to 15 mile range as compared to Boosted's 6 to 9 mile range. The 3X also had an OLED screen displaying info such as battery, trip meter, and speedometer, which was something Boosted's remotes did not have at the time. And on top of all that, the Wago 3X was around $750 while the Boosted board was around $1,200, almost double the price of the 3X. This changed the e-skate market because you didn't need to pay thousands of dollars to get a good board. You can get great boards at a fraction of the price. And from late 2019 to mid 2020, that's exactly what we're seeing with these mid-range boards. With boards such as the Backfire Zealot, Exway Flex, and Vero RS coming onto the scene, we can only imagine what can come next for the future of electric skateboards. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This video was really fun to make. If you guys have any more facts that you guys would like to tell me about, just put them down in the comments below. Anyways, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.